And now we're going to actually create a drag and drop text question. So you again go to your settings area, your settings block, go down to the question bank, hit the right pointing arrow, and select this time questions. Now be sure you're in the correct category. So at the very top it says select a category. Open that drop down box and be sure you're in the correct category, chapter, whatever you want to call it, because that's where your question is going to appear. And then once you do that, select create a new question, and this screen in front of you will appear. And this one that we're doing now is a drag and drop into text question. So check the bubble and then select next. The first thing you have to do is enter a question name, and that's for you. Now my first question for the Mockingbird was, the narrator of the story To Kill a Mockingbird was, and the answer is Scout, but that's what I want the kids to be able to find. So I'm going to first put in that question. So now I have the narrator of the story To Kill a Mockingbird is. Now this is where you want the blank. And to make the blank, you're going to hit the bracket symbol twice. That's the square bracket symbol, not the squiggly one. And then put the number 1 if this is your first block, and then finish with 2 additional brackets. Then go down to the next line and continue writing your sentences. Okay, as you can see, I have the next line in the story. Atticus Finch is again, I want another response. Number these consecutively. I already did number 1, so now this is blank number 2, and so forth. Here's blank number 3. Then I have another sentence with a 4 and a 5. Now, you have to let the program know what the kids are supposed to enter in these blanks. So you scroll down. Oh, by the way, I skipped past this. The default mark, I have 5 questions, so I'm going to give them a point a question. So a total of 5 points. That's the default mark. And then scrolling down, I come to the choice section, and I'm going to have them shuffle the choices so they're always in a different order. No 2 kids will look the same. Choice number 1, the answer was Scout. And then choice number 2, Atticus Finch is a lawyer. And you continue to fill them in. Okay, I have the 5 answers in here that correspond with the 5 bracketed questions, or the 5 bracketed areas in the statements. Now I want to add a few more just to throw the kids off. So I'll put in Marietta, and now I'm out of spaces, but notice there's an option, a little button that says blanks for 3 more choices. Click that and it will throw in an additional set of 3. So you can continue to throw in more options. Teacher, Dill, and then you can have others. So that is the main heart of it. Be sure they're staying all in group number 1, and answers here must correspond, or excuse me, the choices must correspond with the numbers up here, and that is how the computer program will know what goes with what. And then for the most part, we'll look at all these other options later, but for the most part you can scroll down and hit Save Changes. And then if you want to see what it looks like, the little magnifying glass, if you move your mouse over it, will say Preview, and you can actually look at it and you can try it out and drag and drop and see how it works. So play with that a little bit and see how you like the drag and drop into text option.